past 7. It's okay. Traffic was bad. I still have to figure out how to work this going live with somebody. I need to get on one of them, like StreamYard or something, so I can get multiple people on here. But I did send Man a link. I'm waiting on him to show up so we can have a talk because there's been a lot going on. I don't know how transparent he's gonna be. Iris, what's up, love? What's going on? How's your day? I'm waiting on Man to show up. I done sent him the link, so we'll see how that goes. Can you hear me good enough? Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you can hear me, Iris. Okay, perfect. Can you hear me though? Let me get a thumbs up or something. I don't know why your responses are so delayed, but you know how it is when you haven't done this in a while. Okay, that's perfect. When should I talk about that topic that you sent me? You heard me, Iris? Matter of fact, let me find it. Um, what advice would you give your adult virgin friend? The advice I would give my adult virgin friend is to stay a virgin. Do not align yourself with somebody unless you is mentally prepared for what comes with it. And then see that goes both ways. I think that's just how we should communicate with the young adults. Like when we start to talk about sex, we shouldn't make it like it's such a bad thing. We should inform them that they just don't have the mental fortitude or mental capacity to be able to deal with the emotion that comes with sex. And that's why they shouldn't have sex. It is not, it's something that's bad or something that, don't feel good. We know how it is, but it's just the reason why they shouldn't have sex is because they don't have the mental capacity to deal with what comes with sex. And as an adult, that still don't mean you have the mental capacity to deal with it. You have to be aligned with yourself. You have to value yourself. You have to know that you're able to walk away. Um, a lot of us lack that and don't want to acknowledge that. A lot of us allow the behavior, that we deserve. I know that's something that y'all don't like to hear. You saying even if they don't want to be a virgin anymore, and see that's another reason why they shouldn't just go out and have sex with somebody. That's when it really becomes bad because you create this emotional attachment with somebody based off of just an emotional feeling that you feel that you just want to release, you just want to let go. Go get a toy, go watch something, right? How do you and then you got to tell them like how do they want a feeling so bad that they've never experienced. That's a mental thing. You don't want to go down there on the deep end because then you find yourself dealing with somebody that's extremely good at that and they don't really want you in the way that you want them. And now the sexing happen and you don't, like I said, you don't have the mental capacity to deal with that. It takes a lot to be able to handle sex, just a sexual relationship with somebody. That's why you shouldn't just be out here having sex. Like that's how I feel about it. But listen, make sure y'all like this, y'all share this, y'all subscribe to the channel. I need y'all to do the necessary things to be added value to me as I plan to be for you. And if y'all see these flies running around, hey, we outside in the country somewhere on acres. Y'all probably ain't never seen that. And don't be hating. I mean, but how do we know they're extremely good at it? I mean, you don't know, right? And you don't know if they're extremely bad at it. So that's my whole point. It's like, why put yourself in a unwarranted situation when you don't have to. Now I can see if you met somebody, you aligned with somebody, if somebody of value, then that makes that's totally different, right? But if you just wanting to have sex just to have sex because you done heard everybody talk about it, you feel like you're missing out on it, then that wouldn't be the sole reason a person should go off and experience that type of experience. Because again, you can get lost. You can get lost in that emotion. We do it all the time. We started early. I know I did. I don't know how many people want to be extremely honest about that, but a lot of us started early, too early. I know a lot of us had kids early. I didn't, but I should have. And that ain't funny because some people went through some things, and that's not fair. But yeah, eh, to be honest with you, I should have had kids. And no, let me not do that because this kid friendly now. But yes, a person that's a virgin, that's an adult, would advise y'all to wait until you meet somebody that you value enough to lose it to. I don't think you should just want to lose it just to lose it, if that makes sense. Now, y'all tell me what y'all think. What would y'all tell y'all friend, y'all little sister, brother, cousin, who's an adult, but now they desire to have sex? They want the sexual experience. Y'all tell me in the comments how y'all feel about that. Would you tell them to go ahead and just do it? Would you tell them not to? A lot of us give out the wrong information to people that seek it. A lot of us give off our information based off the emotion we feel and not off the truth we know. We don't talk about that. How the blind lead the blind. How your friend shouldn't have done this, he shouldn't have done that, she shouldn't have done this, she shouldn't have responded that way, but yet you support it, right? Y'all have that type of attitude where I'ma ride with my brother, my sister, right or wrong, and not correct them in the car. I ain't that type of brother. I ain't that type of friend. I'ma correct you right there because I process we may not make it to the car. So a lot of the information we give as friends, it really don't be the right information. And that's another thing we need to talk about. How much do you want to value each other and being able to tell your friend when they wrong, um, and not want to walk with them through the fire, right? Because you don't have to have that experience. It's a lot of things that we go through that we don't have to go through. It's a lot of people we align ourselves with because we want to use the word love, right? And if a person love you, they wouldn't want to put you in a situation that would devalue you, that would put you, in jail or whatever the case may be. Like at some point, we got to understand what true value mean for each other and not be leading each other astray. Let's be honest. We be thinking we align with someone and don't really be before or after the line was crossed. We never know until we know. I mean, that's true, but I would say we also find every reason to stick around with a person because I love have a look to it, right? So us as men, me as a man, right? I like my women dark and lovely like my mother, right? And then I like, and again, let me make sure y'all understand I make the exception of, right? Light skin, pretty eyes, however it need to be, plus size, you know. But I love my women particular. Like I have a particular way I love my women. And that don't mean that just because she looks this way that I need to give her every chance under the sun, um, because I like the way she look. And that be the problem. I love having look. So you stick around the situation when you know you should have got out of there. Right. So yes, we cross the line when we shouldn't, but that comes with the discipline of sitting across from somebody, getting to know a person, and then setting your boundaries. And when that person exceeds your boundaries, being able to walk away, not making excuses. Right. So I don't feel like we won't be having that much of a problem if we just start to really date the right way and not just want to have sex or rush to have sex because we like a person. How they look, how they feel, how they smell, how they respond, how they react, how they treat you. And you don't know how they treat you through and through. You going off of one experience, y'all going out, y'all kicking it. Maybe y'all went to a play, y'all went to the club, y'all, whatever it is that y'all done, you had that experience and you allowed that emotion to dictate everything else when no, you got to take your time when you're liking a person. So if you want to date wrong, that's what I'm saying. We got to advise our friend to do it way different than we've done it. I think it works better that way. Iris, I appreciate you though, because you're extremely active in the comments. I keep seeing a bunch of people come in, a bunch of people come out. Um, Make sure y'all like this. Make sure y'all share it. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. What's up, big dog? Yo, is that? I don't know. That look like is that Gerald? No, that may not be Gerald. But yeah, man, let me see y'all run these likes up. Share this. Tell me what you feel. How would you advise your friend? Are y'all quick to have sex? Look, man don't even have a Google account, so there's no way that he's gonna be able to get on here. And I promise you, I had an amazing episode for y'all because my boy is he going through it right now. I don't know how much he want to share. I don't know how open he's gonna be. What I do know, he has some things he can talk about that may help some people. I know it helps me because we had a nice talk the other night, to be honest with you. And acknowledging you're wrong, man, that's hard to do sometimes, but it's always the grown thing to do. And let me tell you, ladies that be watching this and y'all talking about this salt and pepper, y'all need to chill. I'm not gonna say I'm insecure about that. Today I kind of looked in the mirror and I just valued it enough to know that I'm blessed to have made it this far in life. So I think I got them grades. Let me not just expose that, but yeah, I got them grades. Iris, what else is on your mind, young lady? We got a pod too, man. I know I keep telling you that, but I need Shay because I want to make sure that we do the show with the camera. We be doing the people a disservice, not allowing them to actually see the energy that be in the room, you know, how it feels, how we vibe together. So that'd be the problem. But I'm gonna get the studio back together so I can do my due diligence and make sure that I present what it is that I need to present. Phenomenal skills with phenomenal will. That's how you get to where it is that you're trying to go. How you- oh, you know what? Yeah, I could have sent you could send you the link. See, that's the only unfortunate part about this. Let me see if I can add you right here. Let's see. I just want to know that y'all still can hear me. Iris, I sent you the link. I want to know if it's still. Oh, look, it lets you come in. Oh, that's fire. Perfect. Look at God. Look how He makes it work.
Well, look
You
at that.
you lagging a little bit.
Okay, hold on.
I, like,
Hold on.
I don't know how your Wi-Fi working over there. We've been having problems, especially when I was trying to load the pods up.
Is that what? Really? Is that better?
Remember, that. I don't know. I gotta. Well, yeah, it's better for me now. I can see you,
I cut the
but
Wi-Fi off.
you keep being like you stuck. I can hear your voice, but you stuck. Like
Okay, hold
you
on.
looking like your daughter right now, or you actually looking like your son. Look, Alfred talking about your laugh, Iris.
Okay, I'm trying to see. I'm gonna hang up and come right back.
Yeah, it should allow you. Al, yeah, that's the laugh, man. Oh yeah, see on my end she was stuck. Let me see. I'm gonna send the link to her again. have to go live with Man Man on Facebook. So make sure y'all go add everybody hates Dennis on Facebook. I'm gonna start being on TikTok. I already have an actual page on TikTok. Add everybody hates Dennis on TikTok. Let's see if we can get Iris back here. I think I sent her the link again. My apologies for y'all. That's here we go. My apologies for y'all that's been waiting.
Is that better?
Well, Al said he could see you, like you wasn't stuck on his end, so we'll just let it ride how it ride. It's
Okay.
all good. But anyways, how you been, young lady?
I've been good. Can't
It's
complain.
been it's been a while. It's been a while.
I know. Not on my part though.
You right. Listen, I'm accountable. I, I would accept that. Can you see what Al said in the comments?
Yeah, he said my laugh. He loved
Yeah,
my
he loved
laugh.
that laugh. That's how you was recognized at the game with
I
Red.
know. I know.
That's fire. That's fire. People able to recognize you by your laugh.
Man,
I ain't had nobody
everybody
recognize
says,
me.
"Oh boy, shut up."
Ain't nobody worried about me how they worried about you. You know, I ain't fortunate enough to have
Everybody knows Dennis.
everybody hates Dennis.
I mean,
I
maybe
don't know
not this
why.
new version of you.
What's this version? How this version look? So
Oh,
hold on,
I
what's the
knew
old
you was
version?
gonna say
Oh,
that.
whoa, whoa,
I
whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the old version?
knew. You know, the Playboy, you know.
So why you just stop there? Why it go from the Playboy to Is that
I
all I
mean,
am?
you were that guy, the guy that, you know, I don't want to paint the picture of the old version of Dennis because we're getting a new version of Dennis.
Well, I don't know, because right? So,
Mm,
like for me, do I desire to be with one woman? Yes. I want to try it. But is that my end all be all?
well, let's hope because we knocking on 40.
Well, why but the people of the East, like what I'm saying to you is, and I don't want to get into this, and I told myself I'm gonna go to Bible study. So I might talk about this tomorrow. But the people of the East don't subscribe to this way of living. They're allowed to have multiple lives. Multiple wives. There's people in the Bible and the Quran that have multiple wives.
Hmm.
So I don't. If I can afford it, right, I should be able to.
I
If
was
that's
just
the
gonna
life I
say, but
desire.
I feel like you have to have the mental bandwidth and the financial bandwidth to do
Oh
the
yeah,
poly.
I wouldn't see it no other way. I feel like it's only fair, and the way I orchestrate it, the way. And again, I'm not saying that's what it's going to be. I'm saying it has the propensity to be, right?
Hmm.
And I'm not opposed to it. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. So back then, I just did it. I did it the wrong way. It didn't make me feel good. Like it had me going to talk to somebody because the way I was doing it just wasn't conducive to how it was that I felt I needed to operate. But now, like now that I have an understanding, and again, I'm not saying that will be my truth because there's people in the East that can have multiple wives that don't, right? But I'm not opposed to it. So now it would just be an understanding of everybody knowing that this is what it is
Okay,
and
so
this is
say
what
you
it's
do
going to
the
be.
poly. Would it be two different households or would it be everybody under one roof?
Well, see, we're gonna have to orchestrate it and structure it that's best for us. If that means us having multiple houses on the same street, if that means us living in a big enough house to where everybody is comfortable, you know, however we feel it needs to be, so our overall is comfortable is how I'm gonna orchestrate it. It's not a selfish thing, right? So everybody
It's
opinion matters.
not, but to me it really is kind of
How?
because I
It's
really
people
felt
accept. Go ahead. I apologize.
well, no, because I feel like depends on the structure of said poly relationship. It can definitely be selfish. Because I don't. I mean, obviously this is speculating, but I've seen some poly in other countries where, the sole purpose is for them to worship the man. Like they're there to service him. Not saying they're not getting anything out of it, but I also feel like almost any relationship, people use each other, whether they like to say they are not doing it. Um,
But as
I
long
don't,
as you're
I
not
don't.
misusing each other, I think that's the sole purpose. The sole purpose is to use each other, right? The sole purpose is to be able to feed off you, you feed off me. That's the whole equally yoked thing, meeting where I'm at, where you good at and where I'm good at aligns with each other, and it grows into what it's supposed to be. If I can get 5 women like that, I can conquer the world. That's how I feel. Or maybe one. Again, like I said, it may just be
I'm like
one, but
5 is maybe a lot.
I'm not gonna do less than I'm not I'm if I'm gonna do more than one, I'm gonna do 5. Like I'm not gonna do 2 and I'm not gonna do 3. I'm gonna just do 5.
So
Like
you
it's only
won't
right.
do less than 5. 5 is your
Yeah.
minimum.
Yeah, when I'm doing multiple.
And so
And
do these
again,
multiple women, would you be open if they came with kids or
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not again, you know what? It all depends where I'm at in life, right? So do I desire a woman with kids? It doesn't bother me. I don't like I said, I don't put myself in a box to say that, oh, it has to be like this, it has to look, it has to sound, it has to feel like this. I'm just needing the understanding, right? I need the
mhm.
women to be aligned with what it is that I'm trying to do and be able to carry their weight, right?
Yeah, but you
And
hear how you say I. So that's when I say that it could be a bit selfish because you're like what you're aligned with, what you're needing, what you want it to look like. When in a poly, it's a we, not a I.
well, in order for me to get what it is that we want, I have to know what I want. So I'm not gonna go into a situation not being selfish, right? I think that's a lot of the problem. We don't allow ourselves to be selfish. We think being selfish may not may not be good for everybody. My selfishness don't mean that I'm only pulling. That's why I keep telling you any decision that's going to be made is going to be a we decision. However, the women I desire to align myself with has to operate a certain way
Mhm.
because the type of man they're going to desire is the type of man that I am, or they wouldn't be aligned with me, right? So I just feel like what's for me will be for me. The type of women I desire to be with will be the type of women I be with. And if it ain't for her, she won't be there. That's just how it works.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, she could still
So
be there. I'm just.
nah, she won't. No, she won't. I'm telling you, she won't. No, no. Growing with a person, like I said, we at where we at. Like I had posted the other day, like no desire to deal with a woman that want to give a man multiple chances because I'm not a man that want to, extend your boundaries, exceed them, right? I want to meet you where you are. So, and I'm saying this is where I'm at right now. Like this is my mental understanding right now. I don't know
Mhm.
how I'm gonna feel tomorrow. I don't know how I'm gonna feel next week, but right now, this is how I feel. So when I'm dealing with
Tomorrow and
that,
next week is wild.
again, listen, I don't know how my God. Listen, my God works how my God needs to work for me, and I'm not opposed to
Ah,
the growth or the change or the
but
compromise that
tomorrow,
comes.
that's quick. That's
I really want to say to later on, like I don't know, it may change tomorrow. I mean later on today, like I don't really know, but I got to be fair to me because people hold you accountable, right? So if I'm saying these things with my mouth, I want people to understand, like if they ever got to reference this time, because they like to
mhm.
clip things up to know that I've covered all bases. Like I was being
Yeah, no,
graceful
because
with
when they
myself.
clip it, they're not gonna add that
They
tomorrow. They
right, they just gonna say, "Oh, he trifling. He was acting as if he this type of man. He ain't."
I'm not on the T app. However, several people have sent me the link to join the T app. Um, but I haven't because
Why?
I'm
What
not
do you feel about
dating.
the TF?
I'm not dating, so I
Like
feel
that's what
like,
feel like it's a disservice, right? And the only reason why I feel like this when it comes to the
uh,
TF, just hear me out. Like I feel like it's of service. I feel like it's of service that for women are talking about the men that do the disgusting thing, mess with kids, be whatever, right? The DV, those type of things, right? Um, yes, expose that, right? Because that's scary. But a lot of the situations is women, and again, let me not speak for women, but what I will say is what I'm noticing is people are expressing themselves based off of old situations. Like that person may not be that same person. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody has an experience that they share with this person. Why do you want to hear about from 10 years ago?
I mean, so I would hope the person is not the same 10 years ago. However,
The likeliness is high.
I yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I get
Yes.
it.
Like I don't know. If I was in the market, I definitely would, and not saying that I'm not on the market because I'm very single. But
Are you?
yes. Um
Mm.
why are you smiling like that?
I mean, because I ain't been over there, so I really can't talk about
Oh, oh okay.
Jasmine.
So
Hey, beautiful.
so yeah, I don't know. I think the T app could be of use if it was used for what the intention was for. Because like there's like a San Antonio group also on Facebook where they spill tea about different people that's here locally. So I guess it's the same thing.
But why is that cool? Like, why do people want to share so harsh experiences based off a situation that they've allowed? Is all I'm saying. Like, nobody takes
But could you
accountability.
really say some situations you allow, or some situations literally just kind of, you know?
Look what Al said. What happened to
I
said
saw
dude?
that. I saw.
Yeah, I want to touch on that, but you be so sensitive about that, so I ain't even want to bring that up.
I
Look, you
saw
ain't
that.
even elaborated. He asked a question, you ain't said nothing.
Yeah, no. So about the T app,
She said that's a
I
lot to handle.
I don't know. I would probably get on it if one, they say it's a wait list, like week long wait list.
That's sad. That's sad that there's so many women that's so eager to get on this app. And it's so sad that y'all letting these people derail us and push us back years. Y'all making it hard for us to love y'all.
Yeah, but the
Y'all want
crazy
to be
thing is,
so
it's not
mad.
just men being uploaded on there; it's women on there also. Like women are
I
uploading
understand that,
women because, I
but
mean, the
this what I'm saying to you. What I'm saying to you is they're pushing us further and further back. Look what we're focusing on. Like, we don't even wanna go outside and experience anything. We wanna just go on the app and look at like, we wanna read a person's profile. Like, listen what's happening in this world.
I mean, we do that now on social
And
media.
where has that got us? That's what I'm trying to tell you. They okay,
I
I'm
mean,
going
I'm not gonna
outside.
lie. I
For real.
normally don't go on people's social media because let's be honest, you can make yourself out to who you want to be, and it could be a total life that you don't even live. However,
And
if
that'd be my
somebody
whole point.
give an experience on you, some of it may be fluff, but I feel like 80% of it.
And you putting a number on that truth?
mm.
You said 80% of us. You see how, and see that's what happens, right? You got this platform that the world is going to hear you, right? Because all listen, Iris, all it takes is one person to clip it up, to share it, for everybody
That's
to
true.
come to this live and then hear you say that BS. And this is what you putting out to the world. Like, listen to this. Listen to how you
Ah,
represent your and
I
represent the
mean,
woman culture and species with that type of rhetoric.
I do
Like,
not represent
no,
the
that
woman
is not.
culture at all.
So, oh, you
I
your own
represent
entity.
myself. Yes.
I like the way you think. See, that's what I'm saying. So if that's the case, then you should need a T app. And not saying you, but people should need a T app to decide whether they want to deal with a person or not. Because listen, let's be real. They see all the red flags, right? Because it's like red and green flags, right?
You definitely probably see more of the yellow ones, but that the other ones is there too.
Also, it's a yellow flag.
Yeah, people don't reference the yellow, but I do. Yeah. With caution. Yeah. I mean, you like the whole. You definitely was a yellow flag when you was like tomorrow, next week, like bruh.
How, when I'm being honest, how do my honesty that is so
Because if I
unfair.
took that for face value, right, I'm like, okay, I thought I got the better version of Dennis today, and then tomorrow I may get the old version. I'm like, well, damn, where did that come from?
Where you know where it came from? Him being extremely honest with you from the beginning. Just told you that I can do like that. You see how you tried to manipulate the situation and take my truth away? I present well. I mean well. I am well, right? So it's like, no, don't take it at face value because I've come too far to derail myself tomorrow. But
But see, the butt negates all the stuff you said before that.
it doesn't. It just helps you process that it can happen to you. And I'm not listen, don't live in fear that it will. I have no desire to do it to you. That's what I'm saying. So that's the difference. But it still can happen to you.
This is true.
That's
I
all.
mean, I could get all the tea from the tea app and everybody else. And that person, like the person that I'm getting the tea about, may not be that same person to me.
Not what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You brought out a whole nother side of him or her, whatever you just I don't know where you at in life, so let me not say that. But
Wow.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but don't do that to me though. Like I love my like don't I can joke with you just they say treat people how you want to be treated, and we still don't do it right. But no, you're right. A person you can meet a person that done X, Y, and Z, and everybody has this to say, and that person meets you and ready to love you and be everything you desire in a man, and they will not understand it, but they still won't accept the fact that they should have left a long time ago. That's another thing I don't
Eh,
understand. Like people still stick around. They
I
stick
feel like
around.
I feel like at this point, me can't speak for everybody else, but I could kind of confidently say a lot of times we stick around because we don't want to be by ourselves. We don't want to be lonely. We got used to said person being around. We got used to the sex. We got used to the if there were gifts or dinners or what have you, the love bombing. We got used to being love
Mhm.
bombed, and we just
What
don't
is
want to get
love
rid of it.
bombing? Let me understand what that is. What does that mean
So
to
my
the best
understanding
of your
of love
knowledge?
bombing is basically a manipulative tactic where this person is really may not be into you, or they may be into you, but they notice they're not going to be long term, and their way of keeping you around, they buy you gifts, they always compliment you, they basically do all the good things to keep you there, knowing that the situation isn't going anywhere.
Can you do me a favor? And you smart, so I can put you on the spot like this. Can you just look up the word manipulation? Like pretty please. Like pretty please. Like real quick. I just want you to look that up and I want to have this conversation about manipulation because we use these words and these words have meaning and I just want us to be fair to each other. Just what is the gist? And
So,
manipulation is something you allow, right?
it
Right? Oh, I put you want me to put manipulation is something you allow.
doesn't say you allowed it, but essentially,
Yes, it
if
does.
you, the definition does not say other person
What
allowed
does it
it.
say? What does it say? Okay, what does it
I
say?
read it. I read it.
Give the just of what it said.
Basic of somebody basically being deviant or not being truthful. And yes, you can say the person that was on the receiving end accepted it if they stayed in that situation. But I can honestly say sometimes manipulation isn't always black and white.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
Like you may feel like you should
manipulation is a
see it.
choice.
Choice on the person that's manipulating you.
You
Yes.
is when you see it, when you it's a massive manipulation and then it's a manipulation. A manipulation is something you allow. Like the behavior that you seeing and you recognize that this is not what it is that's being presented and you still allow that, then that's on you. Like if you
Yes,
fall
but
for
what
what's being presented to you,
go ahead. I'm not gonna be
go ahead.
rude.
No, I'm just saying if you fall for what's being presented to you, and what's being presented to you don't mean well or don't feel good to you, and you allow the behavior, you accept the behavior, you are allowing the manipulation. You are partaking, you are participating, you deserve that manipulation. You
You
deserve what you
deserve it.
allow.
Deserve is a
You
strong
deserve
word.
it. And that's what we gotta start being. We gotta start being that we gotta carry that emotion towards each other, because you deserve what you behavior, you deserve what comes with it, because you can just leave. You can leave before it even get that bad.
You're
You
right,
can leave when you see all the signs.
but I feel like with the love bombing thing, I I feel like it's harder per se to see the manipulation within the love bombing realm. Because you may feel like this person genuinely likes you because they're always complimenting you. They're always buying you gifts. They're always taking you out. They're always telling you how beautiful you are. And it depends on how long y'all been, they may even drop the love word and not even mean it.
So remember when we were just talking, remember when we just so country. But when you just but the more and more I hear myself talk sometimes, I just be like, well, when we say finna and fence, we are so country.
Or y'all.
But
Yeah,
remember,
all that.
oh, man. But remember when we were just talking about being an adult, well, having an adult friend, and
Mhm.
they coming to you as a virgin. That lends to this type of situation. When you don't give yourself to a person physically, it allows you to be able to take a step back when you notice things that's not aligned with where you're trying to go in life. And that's what I say. We do things backwards, and then we get mad at the consequence of. But if we stop operating that way and we start to do things based off of what it is that, well, based off of where it is we trying to go in life, then you won't find yourself aligned with this type of person, even in the good. Listen, what is it? What is it? Um, what you are, who you are, is what you
Or you're
attract.
at your track. Mhm.
Right? And that's how I feel. Like the energy that you give off is the energy you're gonna get. And a lot of people don't recognize that. I don't want to use the word broken because my therapist told me nobody's broken, but a lot of people be in a nurturing state, and just want to stay there, right? Everything about
Mhm.
them is wanting to cater to and not want to receive or reciprocate, but they act as if that's what they want, but they don't do the necessary things to get themselves to that level to have that type of energy. So what they keep attracting is those type of men, my type of man that I was at a time, to where we do want to love you. We wish we could, we just don't know how, but we love the way you love on us.
Yeah, but you see how you communicated that? I feel like, and I can't speak wholeheartedly, but the old version of Dennis, why wouldn't you just say that? Why wouldn't you just tell the person, like, hey, I want to be this person that you think that I am. I just don't know how to be. Because then I feel like that changes the situation. But at the same time, I do feel like it kind of depends on the woman. It leaves room for her to start manipulating you to kind of get the things
Well,
that she wants from you.
but she still won't be able to get it if I'm not ready to give. So she'll be playing herself in the end. You get what I'm saying? Like it be counterproductive for both of us. That's why it always end the way it does. So what I would say to you with that is, I did leave with my truth. My truth just wasn't this at that time, because I didn't understand this back
But do you
then.
really
You
feel
get what I'm
like
saying?
back then you led with your truth or you led
Yeah,
with what
yeah.
you felt they wanted to hear truth?
Well, no, I led with the truth, because I led with with them understanding that I wasn't solely gonna deal with them. Right? So that's why I said, like, my how now, if I was to deal with multiple women, it wouldn't be like that. Everybody is going to know. We're gonna be with each other, we're gonna sit with each other, we're gonna have dinner with each other. It's gonna be totally different. Back then, it was a manipulation that benefited me, right? Which I understand that now. But again,
Mhm.
it wasn't on purpose, but it still has the same effect if it was on purpose. But it wasn't me going into a situation trying to, control or dictate. Them women was free to do what they wanted to do. And again, it came with an underline. And see, that's not fair. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. It came with a disclosure though, like, hey,
But was it
I'm gonna rock with
disclosed?
you. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm, it was like. Yeah, I'ma rock with you. Yeah, listen, you can do whatever it is you do outside of me. But if you do decide to deal with another man, let me know because I ain't gonna deal with you like that. You
So
get
was
what I'm
it a
saying? So
disclosure
that's
or was it a double standard? Because that's what that
it.
sounds like. I can do what I
Where it's
want, but then once you start doing what you want, then I'm not dealing with you anymore.
no, 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 no. I'm not gonna have sex with you no more. That don't mean I ain't gonna deal with you. I done dealt with women that moved on and it didn't feel good, but I honored my side of it. Listen, it did not feel good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but I'm saying, isn't that considered a double standard though? Because you're telling this woman then, hopefully not now, or if now, hey, that more power to you. But you're telling them, hey, I'm gonna deal with multiple women. I'm sleeping with these multiple women, and just you just kind of have to deal with it.
That's
However,
two different things. Dealing with and sleeping with is two different things. But go ahead.
this is true. But y'all, I'm assuming y'all are sleeping together.
I've had sexual encounters with a few women.
Okay. And so that's what I'm saying. Do you really think that was dis a full transparent disclosure though?
So if I'm telling you how I operate, right? Just ride with me for a
And then is
second.
it
If
fair
I'm
to
being
her? Because I don't think it is,
no,
but
listen. Well, it's as fair as it can be at the time, right? Because again, the only fairness, only time we look at fairness is with the knowledge we have at the time, right? So if they didn't deem that fair, they wouldn't have accepted it. So what I'm saying to you is, it's not a double standard because I was completely transparent, right? It's totally different if I'm removing the power, like I did when I was a teenager. See, I had to learn this, but when I removed the power from a woman and it blew up in my face, I understood that I can't operate that way, right? So no, it could never
mhm.
be a deceitful thing or a double standard thing, and it's really not a manipulative thing. But I just accept the fact that it is because I understood how I was operating, and it can fall under the lines of that, but it wasn't on purpose, so I recognize those things, and today I just don't play those type of ways or
Well,
those
that's
games.
good. But I got a
But I
question since we
can
talking
though.
about exes.
Go ahead.
I'm so Clubhouse, of course. So they said,
Hmm.
and this men said this, and I know I shouldn't have to preface that, but because I just don't understand it. But so they were saying the women are the problem in said relationship if the man has already moved on and the woman hasn't. Once the relationship has been over. And they concluded this because I guess like the guy's like, "Oh yeah, because my ex like she randomly texted and was like, yeah, I'm out on a date, right?" Which I'm like, she just randomly text you that, but okay, because again,
But your phone going in and out. You saying so
oh no,
the gentleman moved on, and the ex
yeah,
girlfriend randomly text what?
yes, that she's on a date, that she's on a date, and supposedly this other guy in the room said, yeah, like his baby mama randomly texts him crap. Basically, they were saying that they're the problem. They were the problem in the situation. The woman was the problem because these two men have already moved on and the woman hasn't moved on. So then she had to
And
have been the
she's re
problem in the relationship.
oh hell no. No, 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 no. They solely basing off they hold on, let me make sure you because I need to know what you're saying. You saying they're saying that she's the problem because the man was able to move on first before
Mhm.
her.
Mhm.
No, because some instances men don't allow themselves to heal, and a lot of people just don't know how to be alone, right? I commend a person who can compose themselves, right? And being composed don't mean that you can't move on right after a relationship because sometimes you mentally checked out months before the relationship was over,
So
right? And once you finally got the that exit plan, you hit the ground running. So I get it. It happens all different ways, but I don't feel like you get to deem a woman a certain type of way or a man a certain type of way depending on who moved on first. Like that's insane to me.
yeah, because
And
they were
that
like,
makes
well,
me
it's
feel like
been
the person that
years.
moved on first is the problem.
That's what I said the same thing, but they said no, like, well, it's been years, and one of them is like, oh, I'm already engaged, and she's still worried about me, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't know. To me, I feel like in that instance, if she's still worried about you, what are you giving off for her to feel like she
Hmm.
can entertain you? or
Why
that
does
you
she
would
feel like
entertain
she can
her.
even contact you? Like, why does she feel like she can even contact you? Like,
That
that's what I'm saying. It goes a lot of ways, right? And it plays on one's ego when they feel like they have to tug at someone else's to lift themselves up, right? Because who cares, right? If you are moved on, if you are happy, if you are about to, be married, and she hits you up, why does she still have that
that
luxury?
that's what I
Like,
said.
why do you give
But
her the luxury of being able to derail something that's so precious and so valuable to you that you want to marry this woman? Like, why do you allow a person to do that? Like, that's what I'm saying. It just don't make sense to me. And again, I'm cool with the people I've dealt with in the past. I'm cool with them even hitting me up periodically, but I'm not gonna deem me being in a situation and them still not in the situation um as them being the problem, because they could have been in a situation this whole time that I wasn't as well, and I just happened to align myself with somebody and they still haven't done it, right? So that don't mean I get to judge it. That don't mean I get to look at them and say, "Oh, you this, you that," because of. I just feel like, man, a lot of people insecure, and they show it in a lot of different ways, and their ideology show it with the way that they think, right? It's so one sided, and it's not like I'm saying subscribe to my way of thinking and the way I think is wholeheartedly right. It's just that I try to have an understanding when I present what it is that I
mhm.
present. And again, you don't have to agree with it, but you understand why I operate this way.
Yeah,
And I'm open. I'm open to conforming, right? I'm open to adapting. I'm open to doing whatever I need to do to make this
you're
thing work,
open to
right? So that's why I'm
conform.
at.
Oh, why you smile
Yeah,
after you said the
I always smile. I enjoy smiling. I enjoy putting out great energy. I want the world to smile. That's why I'm at in life.
okay.
I don't I don't want these problems that these people want to present to me. I'm trying to
I
bring peace and
mean,
unity. I'm trying to put this thing together.
oh, okay.
And they safe now. Like, they don't even gotta worry about it. Like, they women is safe. Like, I ain't walking into no place eyeing no woman down trying to get to or present to. Nah, I'm just enjoying who I've become. And leave me alone because,
And
again,
leave your
leave me
DMs be
alone.
full.
No, no, I'm just saying, like, cause you catch people shooting, right? Even guys, like, they shooting their slugs and wanting to put themselves in a place where they deem themselves at in their head. And I'm for all of it, but it don't have to come on the expense of me. Like, let me make it, because then I turn up and start to respond a certain way and react a certain way. Then it goes a whole nother way. And I don't think like that's fair. And I'm not talking about violent, but
Are you out
you
here
know,
liking?
you
No,
know,
not liking hurting people's posts because they say that's the supposed to be.
I put the Karen sign, with a
Mm,
Karen emoji on
well,
everything. I try to just make sure. Cause remember, I used to put the laughing emoji on everybody, and it was a thing. People used to get pissed off. And
because
look,
what if the
I
laughing
can't.
emoji wasn't like
It
appropriate
wasn't
for the
nothing. I do it on your
post?
picture. I do it on your picture. Like, it wasn't warranted. And I think to myself, like, what was wrong with you? Like, where was you at in life to where you wanted to do this to people? Like, torture people. I can't even fathom doing that now.
Because I'm thinking
I'm
like,
telling you,
why would you do that?
listen, when I tell you I thrived right there, like, I couldn't wait to do it. When somebody had put something so serious and I hit them with the hi hi and then send me an inbox, they get mad. I'm pretty sure I done got deleted multiple times because of that. I was a
Over
horrible
laughing
guy,
emoji?
man.
But
Oh yeah,
over laughing emoji? So if
like
somebody
imagine putting
deleted
up
you
your
and they add you back, would you add them back?
that then yeah, now if I see you deleting me, you getting blocked. It ain't no coming to my page or snooping. It ain't none of that. You done for. Like, no. I don't even be dealing with people on no level. I mean, on no level for anybody to express themselves that way towards me. Right. So it be a lot of these women that get in these newfound relationships, and these gentlemen start to respond and react a certain way because women are sharing your stuff, or maybe they see them liking it or they comment, and so they want to think that means something more than what it means. So the gentleman don't want the woman to be the women to be friends with you. I'm not going for that. Like, if you're gonna align yourself with that type of gentleman, you take what come with it. If he don't want you to see me, you're not gonna delete me and then think you're gonna come to my page because it's open. No, You getting blocked, right? That's the consequence of being with a type of man like that. Like, no, you don't get to see me. And I'm not making it seem like I'm just something to see, but
So you just blocking her.
you won't know.
She can't control what that
He
man do.
can.
But
He
you
can control.
cannot. You cannot control another person.
No, no, listen what I'm saying. You can control who you align yourself with, though. If you're gonna deal with a man that's so controlling, look, Iris,
Mhm.
imagine this, right? Imagine dealing with a woman. I mean, imagine a man having what is it, quorum with you behind a woman that you've
Mhm.
never dealt with on no level, not even exclusively. Imagine a man having disdain towards you about a woman never seen in real life, right? What I'm saying is, it's no human on earth right now, today, at this time in my life, right? None this year. Me, I'm not like no man, right?
Mhm.
So none of that is warranted. And these be women that I've never shared no emotion with. So I'm saying if you have that type of man and you choose to deal with that type of man, I feel like I should remove myself if that's what you're going through, especially if we don't have no ties to each other. That's dangerous. If he can have that much energy towards you being friends with me and I've never shared a moment with you, mm-mm, I'm gonna make it easy for the both of us. You gotta go.
Well,
So
that's
am I
jacked
wrong for
up.
that?
I kind of
So
think
I'm
you
wrong
are.
for that?
I mean, you got to protect your peace, King. So you protect your peace. But I
So
do
if you
feel
say that, go ahead. If you can say that, how do you say I'm wrong then?
because I felt like she did not make that man. Well, she may have made him insecure, so I can't even make that statement. So,
And you know y'all do that, right? Yeah. So look, this is what's crazy. Y'all know how to tug at a man emotion, at his ego.
mhm,
You know the things that trigger him, right?
mhm,
And it seems like some women wants a response. Now, I'm not saying the response that some get is warranted. What I am saying that they put themselves in situations that they shouldn't put themselves in by doing certain things. We're playing with what they say fire, right? So it's like he feels a way, or you know how your man is, you know he's jealous or he can be, and you still doing certain things to pick at it. That is her fault. Like,
in essence, yes. But far as because you liked or cared emoji status on her or on her status, or you commented or she shared it. Like, I don't know, because I feel like sometimes the social media insecurities don't come out till they come out. Like, how am I supposed to know that you didn't want me to like this man's post, or you didn't want me to and what the hell me sharing his post gotta do with us? Like, I don't.
I mean, sometimes you can identify with the man, like you can see what type of man he is. You can men know that type of guys that can get it popping. Like you know what type of guy that you feel like your woman to go for. And again, you shouldn't be at that level of immaturity or emotional immaturity to where you operating in that space, right? Because she don't deserve
Mhm.
that and you don't deserve that. What I will say, I've played the internet game. I've been a guy that responded jealous based off of how I was moving, right? It had she haven't done anything to violate my trust. So I get why guys can respond a certain way. And again, they how I'm not gonna tell her to delete nobody, but it ain't like I ain't never tripped. I'm not gonna front like I'm not like the rest of the men, so I get it. So that's why I'm saying I carry this sentiment because I understand how a guy can get when he in that
Yeah,
state.
but should you hear what you also say? That's because of the things you were doing made you have those insecurities and assumptions that she was doing that. So again, that's not on her, because it's not
You're
her
right.
job to babysit somebody else's insecurities.
But it's on her if she stays with a man that operates that way. That's what I'm saying. Media. You get what I'm saying? So right now, sometimes the person that you desire to be with is just not the person for you at that time.
Mhm.
This guy, This guy, if they just had the luxury of spending time with this guy, then they'll be proud of themselves because they'll be able to say, I knew he was like this.
So
Like the
does
women that,
would this guy share a social media account?
yes, like if I'm in a space with her, yeah,
Mhm.
without a doubt. Yeah, yeah, without a doubt. I would love to do some like fly shit like that, but I don't think I'm gonna be with a woman who wants to be that controlling.
How is that controlling if y'all share a social I mean, I know some people do that because of the control thing, but do you think that's fair to say that she's that controlling if she presents the joint Facebook account? And not saying that you have to delete your personal one, y'all just have one that you share.
Oh no, well that's fire. That's totally different than what I'm thinking. Well, yeah, that's fire. But am I allowed to? So I run a business.
Mhm.
I run a business, so I just I just can't get rid of mine like that. Both of them professional pages now. So like, what do we have different Facebooks for? You get like, and she's saying, well, personal comes on this one, and we got intimate friends. We got a selective group of
Yeah.
people that we be intimate with. I receive that, and then when I go to post on my other ones, just be entertaining and don't go overboard with it. Then and I will hope she will be able to be the one that posts and do the reels and
Mhm.
be able to accept the inboxes that come with me being a public figure,
Mhm.
right? So it's like I would love for her to you know manage that, control that, and I would love to pay her for that. Like I would love to keep the money in circulation like that,
And so
and until it become.
no, 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 go ahead.
Well, I'm saying until it become. Hopefully, it never becomes a problem.
I mean, I would hope not. I would hope
Me
not. I
too.
just asked that because I've seen where people have the joint accounts, and I'm like, I don't know if I do that because, like, I've grown my following on my own personal account. So, I mean, ain't no new people. It's just people I know. However, I don't like. Don't know. I don't want to share a joint account. I'm not gonna be posting this garden stuff anyway. So why can't I post it on the account I have?
How is the garden going? Like, how is everything going over there with that?
Now that I've secluded the chickens to just the coop for this week, I got actual fruits and vegetables growing.
So
But
what
as
you
soon
got
as I
growing right
let
now?
them watermelon, cantaloupe, okra, carrots, peanuts, cucumbers, tomatoes, loofahs. I'm hoping some grapes come in. My
Loofah is the
sunflower
thing you
bloom
use to
to take
shower
a
with, right?
bath. Hmm.
When you going what color I hate to keep using that irks my nerves. They say just stop and just wait and think before you speak. That irritates me. God damn, grow up, Dennis. But watermelon, what color are you
I don't
producing?
know because I didn't label. So I can tell you the seeds I sowed was a yellow, a orange, and then a sugar baby. But what is growing, I don't know.
When you think it'll be done?
Probably only because they just got pollinated earlier this week. Probably not until next month or October.
Damn. Well,
Hmm.
either way. So when do watermelon season end?
It's already about to end. It's
So
about to
how you
end
still grow?
because it's in my garden.
Oh, so you that good. Oh, my bad. Hey, listen, talk your talk then. My bad. Listen, let us
In my
know.
Well, because you have to
Like
remember, like, if the commercial farmers, they're on a set schedule.
said,
So
yeah, yeah, I got you.
that's why they said, like, it's watermelon season is almost over because they're already turning over their field for
Oh,
the
okay.
next
And
season.
going into something, yeah, I got you. Okay, I
Yeah.
got you. I got you.
So
And it's a
I'm
lot of
not growing
work,
for
right?
nobody. Hell yeah, it is.
Would
Yes,
you be
it
able to do that
definitely
on a
is.
large scale, you think?
I'm not gonna lie. I want to. I want to. So my goal, hope if things go as planned, my goal is starting next November. I want to be in the process of buying a house on at least minimum of 2 acres because I want to use 1 acre to start growing on a larger scale.
So look, let's say this, right? Let's just kind of have fun, but just speak honestly.
Okay.
So say you get 5 acres, say you get 10 acres.
Mhm.
What would you grow?
So I would grow exactly what I'm growing now. One of them, I won't lie, 1 acre would be a citrus orchard. So orchard, it would have like the orange, lemons, limes, um, probably pineapple. Like I definitely would do pineapple because I got one trying to grow one anyway. Definitely watermelon patch, different types of cantaloupes. Um, in the fall, I would
Corn
do cabbage, Swiss chard. I would do everything that I'm growing now, just on a
on a
larger
larger
scale.
scale?
Mhm.
Okay, so let's advance it. Would you want to open up a grocery store?
I would want to do not necessarily a grocery store, but definitely like a farmer's market, but just so like
Well, yeah,
this.
farmers market. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so like this black lady that I watch on Netflix, she does that. But she allows people to come on her land and grow, basically pick
Purchase.
their own cabbage and what have you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of me harvesting it, like you would just come and say, "Hey, I want X amount of carrots," and we would physically go harvest your carrots. So that way you're getting them fresh
Fresh. Yeah,
versus them
okay, okay,
sitting.
okay.
Mm,
You think that's profitable?
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, because the thing that I feel like it would work. Now, I would obviously need more than just myself, especially if
I
it
was just about to
goes
ask
on
you
a
how many
larger
people you
scale,
think.
right?
Yeah.
Um, only reason why I say I would, so say startup, you tell 5 people to come and it works
Hmm.
out, then they'll tell 5 more people to come. So I feel like to start up, I would at least need 5 people so you can take those 5 people to go harvest their stuff. Now, if it grows bigger than that, then obviously we would have to kind of harvest by the day, kind of like can't even think of their
Instead of
name.
just individually.
Yeah.
You'll just kind of have to just have the market and people come to the
Mhm.
market if it's booming. Like, which it would still almost even out to the same thing because
Yeah.
they will be coming at that rate of actually you going out there and picking it for them or them picking it for themselves. Or you can also still have that. Like you can have a tour to where that's a part of it, right? They can, and you know why I'm asking this. You know, my brain start to
Yeah,
work,
so
right?
so the thing is, so if you scale it that way, right? You can actually do a membership service
We doing too
where
much. We doing too much. We doing too much. Listen, we doing too much. We doing too much. We doing too much. We
I
giving
already
out the
know where
business
you're going,
motto.
but
Yeah, what I'm saying,
I
my brain. Listen, we're gonna. Hey, look, if when y'all hear this, if you made it this far, make sure y'all donate to the channel. I need to get back in the studio, man. Iris, we do magic together. Yeah, cause no, we're not
just
doing that.
know
No, no.
I'm down for the plan. I
Yeah, just
already
know
yeah.
I'm the man with the plan. Just know I'm gonna execute.
And just
Yeah,
know that
that's what
the
this is for.
my plan wasn't just to have one. Like I wanted one or at least
My
two
plan is
within the
never one.
city.
My
So
plan is never one. My plan ain't even a city. I don't process like I was telling State earlier, right? I'm telling her like I'm not the guy that process, and this is gonna get where I'm glad we like hour in now because now I could just start really being myself, right? Who because if they make it this far, that mean they truly in
they
tune,
truly into it. Yeah.
right? So my brain don't process like them telling the world that I'm the richest black man in the world, right? My brain
Mhm.
process the number that come with it, meaning he's the 15th richest person in the
Okay.
world. He's the third richest. I don't when I where I'm trying to go, they don't process color, right? They
Yeah.
saying you are the richest person in the world. They don't say, oh, he's the black. No, I'm past that. Like I'm the 50th right now. Like you respect that number,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
like I was that's what my brain is. When I see Jeff Bezos go spend 550 on a mega yacht, I don't see that and be intimidated. Like I see that and be proud. Like, okay, that's where we at. Like that's
It
what
was
we
more for
doing.
me when he divorced, when they was it him that divorced or whoever it was that got divorced, and like she on and she
Got
just like
billions.
don't and she just donates it. Like she don't even, I mean, obviously she spends it, but like it's nothing to her to write a
It's
check.
too
Like
much to spend. It's too much to spend. It's nothing on God green earth. It's
I'm
not
not
enough
gonna
she can
lie, if
do.
I had that kind of
She have
money,
exceeded
I would do what she did. obviously, I wholeheartedly, one, I would donate back to the schools that I went to because
I
they.
love her. I love what she thinks to represent. I do.
But I
I
also
love
would,
what she sings to represent.
and I would. I'm not gonna say hate to do it here in this nation, but because of how history always repeats itself, I would hate to do it here in this nation. But I would want to build my own black metropolis here because I always feel like we thrive when we work together than when we don't. And so, you know.
Target sees that.
Oh, yeah.
Target seeing that right now.
Absolutely.
But when we target somebody, look, that was a joke, right? Pun intended, right?
Pun
I'm getting kind
intended.
of good at this,
Man,
right? I'm good at
if
this
you'd
a little
had
bit,
the board, if you had the board, it would have been
right?
perfect.
But when we target somebody and we feel like we don't like what you're doing to us, oh, we got you. But
I'm not
then we
gonna
go
lie,
back.
Walmart felt it, but unfortunately, because Walmart is such a large box store,
Gotta go.
it.
Gotta go.
I'm.
You,
Hey,
they don't want to go to HEB Plus. You get the same thing
let me tell you, I don't
with
even
better
gotta go to
produce.
HEB. I ain't gotta go to HEB Plus. I'm satisfied with just the HEB that I have, but HEB Plus
Well,
is
no, I'm saying like with the
definitely.
clothes, they got the clothes, they
Oh
got
yeah,
everything you need if you want to boycott
but
Walmart.
my
That's all
thing
I was
is
saying.
while we're talking about HEB, I feel like all, and I get why they do what they do because of the theft, and all, et cetera, et cetera. But I feel like the HEB on WW White and the one on New Braunfels does not need a new paint job. They actually need a whole new store.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely need a lift. And not just a facelift. That when you walk in those stores, it doesn't feel like you want to buy anything. It feels gloomy. It feels
The
congested.
lighting, it
You
looks
know,
horrible.
yeah,
Like
something it
the
looks
lighting
dim.
by
It's just
itself is
it's
horrible.
spooky in there. Like I don't go in there around October because I get nervous. Like I don't know who's gonna jump out at me. Like I don't know if it's haunted. Like I get like I'm just being honest with you. It scares me, and I don't like to be like that towards my own people. But at the end of the day, I don't feel comfortable going to those places. It seems the lights is out when I walk into my car. You know, the security guard always on the other side. I just
He
don't like
always
it.
in his car. He ain't doing nothing. And I
I
don't know.
don't
I
feel
feel
safe.
like, and
I'm
not
just
just
talking.
what my thing is like the produce. Like last time I went in there was no produce. Like it was empty boxes turned upside down because there was nothing for them to sell. Yep.
This is and again, I'm not too well versed in it, so I'm ignorant when I start to speak
Well,
about this, so
I wasn't
forgive me.
huffing because I didn't agree.
No,
Like
I'm
I.
not. I'm talking to the
Oh,
people that will
okay.
see this.
Oh yeah, because
Um,
they're gonna come for you in the comments when they do see it.
yeah, so it's people like Candace Owen that I value at times because it's what it is, what she's intending to say. It's like, no, you shouldn't be on food stamps for forever. Like it should be a period of time to where you get off.
Well, with
And
her, it's not the message; it's the messenger.
I love the messenger though.
I know, but I'm just saying that's why her message doesn't come through because it's the
Yeah, I
messenger.
get it. I get it, and I understand it. I'm not the left or the right. I don't process none of that. What I do understand is we need to start pushing the culture forward, and us
But
relying on them
I agree
as
with
being a
you.
safety net that we.
But I feel like the caveat to that is, it's not. It's more of them that's on that services than it's us. Yes, we are a big number.
Hey, there you go. I know where you was going with. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
So,
Well,
um,
I'm just saying that means something as well.
but I'm just saying, like, we get the negative stigma of being on those services, but we are actually we are not the top recipients of those services.
But according to how it is, I guarantee you, it's more of us that's on assistance than the
Statistically,
ratio is.
it's not.
Yeah.
Statistically, we are not.
Oh, that's your. I'm tripping. That's your field. Let me shut my mouth. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I'm like,
I
no,
almost
sir.
ran into a wall. Look, I just got to run into a wall. Let me listen. I yield. I yield.
Now,
I
maybe
concede.
in the city, different cities. Now, if you
No, no,
go
you're right.
on the
The overall is what matters. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. And let me self-correct.
it about those in those systems, but we are not the most represented in those systems.
The fact that you served me correct because I almost walked into a wall. And boy, it was gonna be that one person that was gonna have a time with me in the comments about what it is that I'm saying with my uneducated ass. Why you speaking? You shouldn't be doing this. I don't know why y'all get on these podcasts and just get to saying whatever you want to. Y'all men just hate women. Like it was gonna be a whole lot of BS.
But I mean,
So I
that's why
appreciate it.
we help each other not go off the cliff. However, though, I feel like no, you shouldn't be from a person that received those benefits, right? You shouldn't be on those benefits forever. However, I do feel like there should be systems in place because let's be honest, those systems are supposed to be a safety net to keep you from failing, to keep you to sustain life, but they're not. Like,
It is. Let me be fair. So look, it's a system, housing, right? Which I know two women that successfully finish, right? They take a portion of your rent for 5 years and
but
they
you have to
put it in a.
qualify for that program.
I'm
Everybody,
just saying they do have
yes,
that.
but you have to qualify, and they're selective on who gets in that specific program.
I received that. I'm just saying I've known people that got
Me
in it that
too.
thrived in it, and I love that for them. Like I love that they had that. Like that was super, super dope. So I don't want to
Me,
just discredit the system. I feel like we got to know about these things to even be able to qualify
but
for them.
my thing
So
is
if
why do
you're not
you
informed,
but that's the thing. I feel like the system, they shouldn't pick and cherry pick on who they provide those services to. They should give that willingly give that information to everybody that's on those services, right? And I wasn't just gonna go with the housing thing, but also the food stamp thing. Like if you giving us these services or like even the Medicaid, because like my kids no longer qualify for Medicaid, which that's fine because I make enough money to have them on private health insurance.
well,
However,
talk then for real.
there
Talk that
was
talk then.
but there was no
Let them know
grace
they can't stop
period.
you.
But to
She
me,
said,
there was no grace
he
period
said,
in
"How Diddy was."
between. Right?
I
There's
can't
no
say
grace
his name. I'm
period.
tripping.
Yeah, yeah. But there was no
Yeah,
grace
my
period
bad.
in between. It was literally, I mean, I work, where I work, and that's the same. They know when I get. So it was literally one day they had it, the next day was gone.
And
And then
that be the part I don't like. Like they'll just cut you off, then you got to call. It's hell to get to them, right? So that part I do understand how that can be frustrating.
and so
And
that's why I feel like it
thank
should be
you.
a grace period. So,
Let me say thank you though. Thank you so much because my daughter is getting a tooth fixed
oh,
finally.
you're
I truly
welcome.
listen. When I say I appreciate you, man, I wholeheartedly appreciate you. We was just in there last week. She is so happy. We go back on the 5th. Everything will be
And
worked
I
out.
love him. I
Uh,
love that doctor
he
so
is so
much.
dope. He's so dope. What's his name? Give him his
I
credit. What's his name?
oh, I don't know. I don't know. I
It's
don't want to chop
he
it up.
African, right?
Yes, uh-huh. I could
It's
say
the
the
pediatric dentist. Yeah,
dentistry, Windcrest.
yeah, on Windcrest, right? On
Yeah,
Waltham.
the purple
Salute to
hippo.
you, man. Super fire. Listen, when your appointment's at 11, you get there at 10:30, you will be probably seen at 10:45. They're about their business. And look,
Man,
I'm not getting paid to do none of this. I wish I was, but I'm not. It's just a place where you should take your kids, and he's very effective. He's very attentive, he's very
very.
informative, and he do a great job with representing himself in his practice. And I
And his
salute him and
staff
I
too,
thank
not
him.
just him.
Yes, yes. It'd be so unfortunate. Nothing.
Nah, you should say it. You should say it.
I mean, I salute the women. Like I see a lot of women taking it to another level, like they nurses, right? So
Hmm.
um they not in the dentistry field. They nurses. Salute to you, black women. Y'all nurses for real. All that, like I
NPs,
wholeheartedly
because
salute
don't
y'all,
forget
man.
my good sis is an NP.
Yeah. And I'm seeing more and more of those. Matter of fact, I done seen like 7 of the I've literally watched these women grow before my eyes. I watched them go get their LVN, I watched them get their RN, I watch them get their BSN, then I watch them get their NP. I literally watch it. That's why black women are the number one educated people in the United States of America.
Mhm.
And they would tell a man like me that we hate women because me? You would tell me that I hate a woman because I dare you to be better than what you present? I need you to be better so I can be better. Like, if you allow the behavior that exists amongst a lot of us men, then us men would be better because we know that we have to come correct. So yes, I hold y'all to a
Yes.
standard. I I thank y'all. I cherish y'all. But yes, I'm gonna get dead on your ass if I feel like you're not walking the line you should walk. And if you don't like me for that, hey, everybody hates Dennis anyways. It's his boy, so I'm used to it. It is what
Yeah,
it
but
is.
sometimes it's not the it's how, not what is being said.
Don't fall for the how. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, have enough value and respect. And I know
Yeah,
that
but
sounds
words
harsh
have
to say.
meaning and words have power. So the how definitely makes a
No,
difference.
action have meaning. Action have
Both,
meaning.
both,
Action.
both of them do.
Yep. But saying these words and not putting no action behind it and being a woman that's falling for these words with no action behind it, that's a you problem. And I don't want to get back to this. I don't want to go
Yeah,
there. We
yeah,
did
yeah,
a
yeah,
great
yeah,
job.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to revisit that. We did a great job. You let these people be informed about what it is that we're about to do when we're gonna break the bank. Uh, we're gonna have our own Whole Foods. You're not gonna be looked at strange when you walk in there, right?
That part.
I already know where I'm gonna get my fresh lobster from. I got a guy out in Maine. I'll be watching his channel. Listen, my brain process
Man,
putting this together.
man.
If they if they want to make some money, I'm gonna make sure they're able to do it. If they want to just sit back and laugh and think it's a joke because they can't process what I'm saying, that's on them. But I can guarantee you, I am going to make a way. I guarantee it.
While we on that, you can buy a house in Italy for like
Yeah.
15K,
Imagine what
like,
you can do, man. Listen, it's like
which
South
is really
Korea,
not it. But
nothing.
I was looking into the house on Italy, and they like on the shoreline, not even like inner city, ran down.
You just ready to live right. You starting the process that is not it's obtainable. That's why I was telling you about looking at the lot, like I mean, looking at the yacht that this man just bought. I don't look at that and be like, oh my God. I look at that like, oh, okay, I can get that. So when you
And
see that house on the beach, you're not like you can't get it. You know you can get it.
but the crazy thing is, like, how you when what you say earlier, you kind of you attract who you are, right?
Hmm.
So like I've been in the book space on the TikTok or whatever, and I can say I've been rubbing elbows with a lot of authors that I probably would have never had access to, or none of us would honestly have access to if it wasn't for social media, like today's social media. And I don't know if you saw my video that I had or the picture I posted about the tea that I received from the Urban Tea Room. And yes, that's definitely a shameless plug. Natalie with the Urban Tea Room, black lady, black owned. Um, she's from in Georgia, and that's who told me about the buying the houses in Italy because she just bought one. And she's like, "Yeah, friend, like just come out and show you all the ropes on how to get it and this and this." So I don't know. I just feel like you the statement's correct. Whoever you surround yourself to, it doesn't just seem unattainable. But when you see people, one, if you take the
It's
price
dark.
tag off of people, they just regular people.
Mhm. No, no, no. It's better here. I'm sorry. I was listening to you.
I don't
I'm
know. I
sorry.
was just saying, like how you said Bezos. If honestly, let's just take the price tag off of him. He's just a regular person.
That did it. That had a phenomenal skill with phenomenal will, and he mastered it. And that what I heard today. Shout out to Eric Thomas. Um, shout out to Beware for sending me that. Like it. Listen, that man talked about an average will, average skill, right? Then he
Hmm.
talked about a phenomenal, no, an average. What is it? Average skill, average will. Um, and then it's average skill with phenomenal will, right?
Mhm.
Then it's a phenomenal skill with an average will, which I feel like that's where I'm at. Like
Mhm.
you got the propensity to be everything, but you don't have the gall to go and get it. And then you got the phenomenal skill with the phenomenal will. And those are the people who exceed expectation, like the Jordans, the Kobe's, the people that don't be happy just to make it to the NBA, but they want to make it. They want to win the championship. They ain't happy
Yeah.
just winning one, two, or three. They trying to be the epitome, right? So you start to like understand that. And today, honestly, man, it hit me so hard when I prayed. I felt like I was convicted when I got up, man. I was in tears and everything. I'm like, oh, that's how God be talking and making me feel when you get the message, right? So I'm just at that space, man. You get tired of dreaming. That's why I told myself under all circumstances, I'm going live today and look how God do it. He put you right there to make this flow
Absolutely.
how it's supposed to flow easily. So I want to say I appreciate you for coming on and always want to
Absolutely.
help and be a part of. Is there anything else you do want to say
Hey,
to
if
these
I grow,
people?
you grow, you grow, I grow. So,
And see, that's where I'm at in life, and that's exactly how I carry it. And I like the fact that we've had the same amount of people that just been watching us consistently. So what I do know, those them are hours, right? Them are watch hours that
mhm.
come, and then the page get monetized. You start to make the money, you start to get the studio, you start to be able to do the 2 or 3 shows a day. I get to go live more. These people get to know me more. They get to fall in love more or hate me more. But it works either way, right? They get to share. They get
Hey,
to make their respond. They videos and feel whatever I'm go against what I'm saying, agreeing what I'm saying, and it makes the channel grow. So I just can't wait to meet the new people that's to come, the new people that's here. Make sure y'all subscribe, y'all like it, y'all share it, donate to the channel, do the necessary things to be added value to us as we are to
all of that.
you.
All of
Iris?
that. Man, I will talk about it later.
What? No, look,
No,
you can
no,
go.
no. You said not to talk about the whole gardening thing on, so we'll talk
Oh
about it
yeah, yeah,
later.
no, yeah, yeah. That's personal. Yeah, that's personal, man. So and I appreciate the person that just liked it right now. But yes, until next time, y'all be cool. How y'all be cool? Love.
Peace.
Like I don't even know how to exit. See, this be the problem right here. When you gotta look stupid trying to exit, right? But nah, I'm up out of here. All right, love.
All right. Bye.